guys, welcome to the history of English language and literature. We are come from 8th group from 4A English literature. Let us introduce our group. I'm Chandri Maulida.
I'm Eka Nurjana.
And me, Trihandayani.
We will show our thoughts about foreign elements of English words and meaning. We will show our presentation on 3 parts. The first is will present by me, the second will present by Eta, and the third is will present by Handa. Let's start with part 1 about Old English. So listen carefully.
Old English is the name given to the earliest recorded stage of the English language. It happened from 449 until 1150. It refers to the language as it was used in the long period of time from the coming of Germanic invaders or Viking and settlers to Britain up to the Norman conquest of 1066 and beyond into the first century of Norman rule in England. It is thus first and foremost the language of the people normally referred to by historians as the Anglo-Saxons. With the Viking invasion of England, some words were so borrowed from Old Norse, which was fairly mutually intelligible with Old English. There are 4 dialects of the Old English language are known as Northumbrian in northern England and southeastern Scotland, Mercian in central England, Kentish in southeastern England, and West Saxon in southern and southwestern England. Besides, Old English had a greater proportion of strong verbs, sometimes called irregular verbs in contemporary grammars, than just modern English. Many verbs that were strong in Old English are weak verbs in modern English. For example, in Old English, word helpen. In the present infinitive of the verb help is help, and the past singular is helpon. So, see in the modern English, word help only can be helped in present infinitive and past singular.
No, this is Middle English part. I will show you the influences of English word stock at Middle English. So listen carefully. Middle English start with William the Conqueror invaded the island of Britain from his home in northern France at 1066. Joseph M. William was survey about origin of the English language, about 10,000 words taken from several thousand. This later give this set of statistics and settled in northern France about 200 years before. However, they had completely abandoned their Old Norse language and wholeheartedly adopted French. Joseph M. William was survey about origin of the English language, about 10,000 words taken from several thousand. This later give this set of statistics. France is the biggest. It's about 41%, native English 33%, Latin 15%, Old Norse 5%, Dutch 1%, other 5%.
Second, it is Latin, contribute in the scientific and technical world, medical terminology, academic and legal terminology, like bacteria from bacterium, and chromosome from homo, and caffeine from eidos. Third, it is Greek, scientific and medical terminology, or for intense phobias and ologies, such as biology, morphology, ethnology. The fourth, cattle, cordon, kennel, cats are among Norman were introduced into English. And the last, Dutch. Their words have entered the English language via trade and navigation, such as Landscape from Landskap, Still in Life from Stilleven, Santa Claus from Sinterklaas.
Finally, my parts are ready. We can next to handle the last presentation. Handa, you can come in.
Okay guys, this is the last presentation. I will speak about early modern English. This will be longer than two presentation before. I want to you listen carefully. So, we can start now. Early modern English. It happened at 14th centuries until 17th centuries. This period follows the Middle English period toward the end of the 15th centuries and coincides closely with the Tudor and Stuart dynasty. After defeating the Spain Armada at 1588, English merchant voyage to the Indian Ocean began. The East Indian Company, or AIC, established its first trading factory in India in 1612 and took possession of Bombay in 1668. Many of the words influenced from Indian and Persian origin rather than Hindi, because Persian was soon the official language of the Mughal court. Example: pajamas, bungalow, jungle, shampoo, curry, and etc. Late modern English it happened from 18th centuries until now. This period accumulated many words as a result of the main historical factor, the Industrial Revolution and the rise of the British Empire. Many more new words were coined from the new product, main change, and process that were developed at this time. Example: train, engine, reservoir, pulley, piston, telephone, telegraph, camera, and etc. From early modern
Middle
English, there
English
is
starts
relationship
with
with
William the
William
Conqueror
Shakespeare.
invaded the island of Britain from his home in northern France at 1066.
So it's clear that one man, William Shakespeare, successfully changed the English language to significant action in the late 16th century and early 17th century. This is the end of our presentation. So, thanks for your attention. We hope this will be benefit to your study.